Looks like I had my mic muted. Looks like the webcam is working. Is video working or... Okay, this is just because I didn't have the game open. Let me lower game volume on my end real quick. Alright, how is the mixing on stream end? Lower game volume on my end real quick. Alright, how is the mixing on stream end? Lower game volume on my end real quick. Alright, I think the mixing is... I think the mixing is good. A little bit. Anyway, I'm actually going to lower the audio a little bit. Just game audio. Alright. Alright. Chat's in OBS. Let me make sure chat is working. I want to make sure I'm able to read chat in OBS and I don't have to look over at... Okay, I can. Is chat not appearing on... Whatever. If chat doesn't appear on stream, that's whatever. Alright, it's been a while since I've used YouTube streaming, so I have to make sure I'm not actually being... Why am I streaming in 360p? Okay, hold up here a second. Am I actually streaming in 360p, or is that because it's the YouTube, like, live stream viewer thing? If I'm actually streaming at 360p, I need to figure out how to fix that. Okay, now I'm streaming in 1080. It's just that the YouTube live stream test viewer thing only lets me see up to 360p. That scared me for a second. Thought I was gonna have to entirely reset everything up. Alright, either way, let's reopen the game. Because it's in full screen, every time I tab out, it it minimizes the game. Also, how many save... Yeah, this is... I've seen everything about this game, right? Like, I know the lore, I know the story. I'm doing this because it requires a completed save file for a mod I'm planning on creating content on. A video will be made of this if I think it's going to be good enough content, because I'm not going through 5 hours of stream VOD, because apparently that's how long this game is, just for the sake of a bad video. If I want to make a video this week, I'll just upload like a fucking Fortnite video or something if this isn't good enough. Blueberry's now playing Team Fortress 2. You guys can't see Steam notifications. That's great, because those pop up all the fucking time. Alright. Well, let's... I guess, new game. Oh. Right, should I use the fucking channel name, or I'm just gonna go with AJ? Fuck it. I might have to move my webcam in a second. Okay, no, it looks like it actually is perfectly fine. So history is, I can see the dialogue history. It's not empty, though. If I click, will it? Okay. So that's how that works. Auto, I'm guessing, is it automatically just goes through? Right? Yep, that's totally what it is. Save is save. Load is load. Alright. Now, I'm probably not going to actually end up using saving and loading too often, because I don't actually plan on doing this in multiple days. I'm planning on just banging it out in one sitting. Kind of never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. It is called depression, as we will see in about 2 hours, probably. When her heart stops going Doki Doki due to the fucking news. Jesus Christ. She's gonna chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. She's the, like, I think Sayori's like the reddish, orangish hair, right? Yeah, the orange hair. And the fucking weird, like, scale. Like, is that a vest? Or I don't know what that's called. Hey, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Okay, but, like, I don't know how Japanese school uniforms are, but, like, an undershirt, this, and I don't feel like most school uniforms have, like, 3 pieces? I don't know. Obviously 3 pieces, but, like, 3 pieces for just the shirt. Yeah, like, you're thinking about ignoring me. I wish that was an option, just say fucking keep going, game ends immediately. I'm gonna actually look at the settings, see if there's anything I want to change. I want to lower the sound volume just because I don't really care about it all that much. Alright, there we go. That's mean. Oh, people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Every say Sayori. Also, I've never played a visual novel before. I've planned on making content on some of them that I haven't played before, like the Doki Doki Blue Skies mod that I was talking about. And also the, there's another visual novel called, I believe, Kato wa Shoujo, that I'm interested in making content on. I think that one's about 8 hours, just for, like, one go-through. And apparently there's, like, all sorts of fucking routes, so I might end up making, like, multiple things on that, but I don't know. Well, either way, we cross street together, make our way to school. As we draw near, the students become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I already told you I'm not interested in joining a club. Oh, I can do it with just keyboard shortcuts. That's great. I don't have to keep clicking. I haven't been looking either. Oh, nope, don't want to do it like that. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I just dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Bullying. Also, yes, it is the green screen in the background. No, I did not set it up just because I did not want to. Also, so for the green screen, when I have it set up, I have to have, like... Okay, wait, let me... I have this light that I have to use with the green screen. Because otherwise, it just doesn't, like, work, right? Because, like, the lighting's not balanced enough across it, and this battery will not last for 5 hours. So I can't green screen this one. Unfortunately. If it was just going to be like a 2-hour stream, it would probably make it, right? I think the battery can last somewhere between like 1 and 2 hours of powering that light. And I also don't have a spare battery up here to just swap out. Nor do I have professional lighting because I'm a fucking high school student streaming on YouTube to literally nobody. Oh boy, a Crunchyroll notification. What show are they promoting now? No, not the fucking weather. Food Wars. Is there a new season of Food Wars? Is there a new... I haven't actually watched Food Wars yet. I'm sure it's possible I didn't want to make... Okay, I read that. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me while I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Fucking based man right here. My man's based. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm getting bullied. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. So I actually didn't know what the word NEET meant before this game, like when it first came out, because for one, at that point I'd actually not really been watching anime like at all. And two, apparently it's a Japanese, it's like an acronym that means not in employment, education, or training, I think it is. Yeah, let me double check that just to be sure. NEET meaning. Young persons not engaged in education, employment, or training. Okay. So that it does mean not in education, employment, or training. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But you'll at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Well, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind to at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Also, there's like a fucking bug flying in front of the text, like where the text box is on my screen that entire time, so that's why I got fucking distracted. It's like, what the fuck? School is as ordinary as ever, and and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs, Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. So I actually didn't think, like, I thought that was just like, haha, fucking weeb joke. But apparently there's a lot of schools that actually have anime clubs. Mine does. I didn't join it because I just didn't want to. But yeah, there's literally an anime club in my school. So I can't imagine what the fuck an anime club activity would be. Like, what? You talk about anime? Do you watch anime? Like, what would you even do, you know? Because in my school, I don't think... Yeah, like, clubs aren't like an after-school thing in my school. They're just... Like, there's a specific period during the day, I think, where it's like about 40 minutes long, and like, I don't know how you're gonna like watch any anime during that point, you know, because you'd be able to get 1, maybe 2 episodes. Whatever. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. So, after her, deletion, apparently, I think what happens is, like, during the second... I dropped something, let me just pick it up real quick. During the second go-through, Sayori, is replaced with Monica here, and Monica comes in looking for, like, school supplies or some shit. And then... she's like, oh, I want to join the club. The funny visual novel game. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you singing and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. My skills are improving. Alright, you need to wait for me, it's gonna make you late to your own club. But I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Damn, I gotta get bullied. Actually, I'm gonna move the webcam up here. So I think it's gonna be less in the way there. And Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one that proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and now it's going to be cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay, yes, let's go. I don't know why, but like no fucking like stream let's player ever like talked like ever even noted that they saw this joke, and I don't want to know why, because it's so good. Like I knew it was coming, so it's not that funny anymore. But like when it's just funny anime game, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Like holy shit, that was a good bit. I dejectedly follow Sayori across school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Okay, so yeah, that does remind me of something. So in my school, we have like 4 different wings, just each of them are like a letter, right? Like A, B, C, D. And then A, B, and C have 3 floors. D only has 2 because it was just added like after the school was built. Also, there is no music during this point. It's not muted or broken or anything. I don't know why. But like the A300s, like I've never had a class there, and I don't know why. Like I don't know if I'll even have one there this year. Like I don't know what the fuck classes are up there, because like how my school's laid out is really annoying as a student, but like it makes sense from like keeping everything that's similar together perspective, right? Like all the math is in the A200s, the science is in the C and B 300s. Or is it just I don't know. I think it's like a little bit into the B, but I'm not entirely sure. But like as a student, it's so annoying, right? Because it's like, okay, you have math in the A200s, and then science in the C300s, and it's like, okay, I have to go halfway across the school now. That's fun. Very full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and then the music kicks in. Every the new members here. Also, I'm pretty sure that this made in something called like Renpai or something. I think it's some like generic visual novel like coding thing. I'd be interested to see how it works, you know, because like there's a video I saw from I forget the guy's name, where he just explains how Doki Doki Literature Club works, like how all the scares work, like what all it does. But yeah, it's also entirely possible that I'm not actually forced to do a full playthrough of the game, and that it just means that you should know what happens before you play Blue Skies, but I don't want to take that chance. Something I do like about YouTube live streaming is that I can like just set up however the hell, like I can just not start streaming until I want to, even after I start sending the video and audio through OBS to YouTube. I still have to tell YouTube, okay, send this out to everyone else. Which I like, because it means I can see if everything's working, or if I'm getting absolutely, like, fucked over and streaming in, like, 180p. I glance around the room, welcome to the Literature Club, to Girl 1. I'd love it if they just never gave them names, and it's just Girl 1, Girl 2, Girl 3, Sayori. Sayori always says nice things about you. I never understood, like, why they didn't get all the illustrations, right? Because, like, you'll see sometimes it's like, instead of showing you it, it's just, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we showed you this? But, actually, you're just standing there. It's like, you sit at your desks, and it's just like, it's clearly you're standing. I wonder if they fix that in DLC Plus. Wait, kill the atmosphere, one night surprise. So wait, I forget. I know in the second go through, it's like, oh, we were in the same class for a year. But I don't remember if we have any backstory with Monica in the first go through. Welcome to the club. All words escape me the situation. Yep. Girl sour attitude. This name is apparently Natsuki's, one I don't recognize. Also, when you make cupcakes, you can just ignore her when she gets me the she baby rages sometimes. Whenever Natsuki gets fucking cringe, I'm just gonna say baby rage in the chat. Seriously, quietly. Yeah, you see, like, just imagine that happened. And turns back to the other girls. I notice Natsuki always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay, so yeah, like, I know what they're saying now, but like, oh, we upscaled the images, right? Because like in the first like, at first I was like, this looks, like, perfectly fine. Like, who cares if you upscale the images? But, like, let me zoom in on, like, her hand, and you'll see, like, it's, like, very, like, pixely. Like, that's so clearly, like, pixely, you know? Alright, now I gotta shrink it back that way. Can I just Control Z it back? I can! Hey, that's nice. Alright. Don't say things like... Okay, wait. So, it looks like I just missed some of the text, so let's use the history page. Yuri... Oh, Yuri Smartest in Club. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet both of you, and it sounds like you're no Monica, is that right? So... Okay, so it was the same thing, where it's like same class. Alright. Do I get a choice here, or do I get told... Okay. So I am told where to sit. Ugh, fuck. Alright, okay, what the fuck? I just opened Discord to see what the fuck was going on. Just to see, like, oh, I wonder if Max is on or anything, if I can shoot him a call. And then I just fucking see... Okay, wait, hide game, where's game? Hi, open this. I just see this fucking shit. I just lost custody of my kids, somewhere about there, he's so lit. Okay, so it's just stuck like this now. Okay, now I fixed it. Now let me reset back to game on, video off, Doki Doki Literature Club open, there we go. I'm gonna take a fucking munch. I bite down, nice and sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself, really good, thank you. Not like oh yeah, because he was like the fucking anime club fucking shit, so he's a fucking weeb. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely fucking anime funny meme joke. Well, tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, there's not a cup of tea. Help you enjoy a good book. Aha, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not. Gary looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Monica raised an eyebrow, smiled at me. What make you? I was afraid this question. Some until they shouldn't. Don't. I was basically dragged here. So I could just spam skip, but like I'm at least reading it, you know? Alright, more people in the club yet. Once you're outside your club, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Something kind of interesting about this game is that there's literally no side characters, right? Like every character is directly involved in the story. Which, like, I don't know if that's just a thing in all visual novels, like, where they just don't really have side characters, or if it's just because it's made by, this game was made by, like, a couple people, I think, but I don't know. If something doesn't grab your attention like literature, you have to work hard and convince people you're worth fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Come in your girls club before you graduate, right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I like how it's just the same animation every time. Like, they just slide in. Like, they slide in from the left. So, like, when you're, like... When they just all appear, it's just like a slideshow. Like, oh, there's Monica, there's Sayori, there's Yuri, there's Natsuki. They're just appearing. Much the same goal. I've worked hard to find these three. Maybe it's why they're so delayed by the new member. I just don't know if I can keep with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So what kind of things you like to read? Well, I'll answer that question with my Annie list page where I have far too much fucking manga read. Well, who would like to take a guess about what I like to read? I believe that answers the question. Considering how little I've read these past few years, not true. I've read, well, the past few years, yes. The past year, no. I don't know, I have a good way of answering that. Yo, I fucking did it. I forgot that he actually answers manga. Look, that thing that's yours, that smile. What about you? It was like mystery stuff that she said, right? Like, I think the first go through its mystery and the second go through its horror. So good story in such a form was equally impressive. Okay, so it was like fantasy stuff. She seems so reserved and timid since when I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things, stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You're right. It is Dan Salvato. It is amazing how a writer can do that, you motherfucker. He wrote this in here knowing it was a joke, didn't he? Anyways, I'm reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected Yuri. So it was horror the entire time. Oh wait, no, I think that the first go through, the way she describes, if you go with her to read with, the way she describes her book changes, right? Like at first it's like, oh, it's a mystery novel thing, and then the second go through, it's like she describes it in like really like vivid imagery. I know, I keep forgetting that I don't hit the arrows to go forward. I hit enter or spacebar. The story makes me think or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down, so real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. I don't actually really like horror stuff. Like, I watch it sometimes. You know, like, I watched, like, half of the first season of Higurashi, and then I also watched School Days, but, like, is School Days even considered horror, actually? I'm not entirely sure. I would recommend watching School Days, though, so I'm not going to spoil it, but I already did spoil the episode 1 reveal, but, like, if you read, like, the synopsis on AniList, you already spoiled the episode 1 reveal. Like, it is surprisingly easy to spoil the episode 1 reveal of School Days. But yeah, School Days is, like, it's really good. It has a lot of reveals in it too, but for most of them it leads up pretty well. What gives you the idea of a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting? Damn, she got bullied. Yeah, I actually can't tell based on my OBS live time, because I started streaming to YouTube 10 minutes before I hit the go live button on YouTube. I want to make sure everything's working right. So I've been live for half an hour now. Look like you've been working on a poem called Fortnite. Don't say that loud and give that back. Dang, can't talk about Jonesy. Okay, your poems we can use as cues. Damn, getting bullied. Let's hear your own poems, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. But it's right, you wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing a level of writing takes more than just confidence. This form of writing is writing to oneself. Also, isn't there only like a couple songs in this entire game? I think it's like 13 songs for the entire like 5 hours, but they all loop pretty well. Maybe share some of your work. You can set an example that Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess same for Yuri. Wanted to read everyone's poem. We sit in silence for a moment. Oh, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Okay, so there a way for me to get it so that a text just appears immediately? Text speed. Just boost that up. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now we have a new member. I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Well, and there's the one problem. I never joined the club. I forgot about this bit where he's like, oh, I didn't join the club yet. Oh, immediately after. Oh yeah, I'll join the club. Fuck it. So we'll just go through here. Also, I like how they just keyframe go down 3 inches. So happy. Hey, it scared me for a moment. I really can't for cupcakes. I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. So it looks like whenever they're talking, they just go up one level, like one layer on the thing. Like after this, she's probably gonna go behind Yuri's hair, I'd think. No, okay, I guess because Yuri didn't talk. Okay, everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem, bring the next meeting so you can all share. Look forward to seeing you express yourself. Yeah. Okay, can I impress her with mediocre writing skills? Can I feel the anxiety welling inside me? Meanwhile, the girls can do chit chat as they clean up their food. Or here, you want to walk home together? Sure, might as well. Yay. Is the music in it? Okay, I feel like there should have been a music change there. That two of us depart the classroom, make club, and make our way home. Okay, Stu, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Yep. Alright, I'll need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I'll start writing a poem tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's this music. I'm writing a poem. Okay, so, as I recall correctly, Sayori is like both happy and like depressing stuff. Natsuki is cute stuff. And Yuri is like the long words, you know, like Yuri's probably like infallible and maybe waterfall. I imagine Sayori would be like Special, Sunset, Destiny. Yuri would probably be Vivacious. I'd imagine, is Natsuki Hope, or is that, nope, Sayori. Alright, that's probably Natsuki. I don't really know. Incapable, Mouse, Wrath, Lazy, Romance, Vibrant, Raindrops, Giggle, Journey, Family. Alright, okay, this song, I can never get it out of my head now. That I fucking, what was it? Was it Radical Soda that made that video? Whatever, I think it was. If I search for it, yeah, it was. He made a video on Doki Doki Literature Club where he, like, I guess how he does his videos is he kind of like plays through the game and then he writes the jokes and stuff afterwards and just overlays his voice in video and stuff like that. It's a really good video. But like the first poem sequence, I think like in the second half of the game, he like makes a whole song out of it, you know, like. And it was, and whenever I hear this song, that's the only thing I can think of now. It's a pretty good song though, and it loops pretty well as well. I guess we'll go with this. Oh shit, I just realized that was probably Natsuki. Fuck. Trying to go for Sayori just because I want to. But like, I don't know what words do what. Cause I could pull up, like, just straight up, like, a fucking cheat sheet where it's like, these words are for this, these words do that, these words do that. But I don't want to. Thanks for sub, J57LGDC. Welcome to the stream. And I just minimized the game like a dumbass. Alright. Yeah, you guys don't see it when I minimize the game because I have OBS set to show the game instead of just my main screen, right? Like if I click out of the game, like I don't see the game right now, but you guys do. Also, I'm going to put video above games. That way if I turn it on. Oh wait, I have to unlock it first, probably. Okay, see it. Now if I turn on game, it'll immediately appear. Good. Now I'll lock it in place, lock game in place. And we're good. Alright, I guess I think about it. Anyone looking for Doki Doki Literature Club live content on YouTube is probably going to end up coming to my stream. Yeah, it looks like they came in, subbed, and then immediately left, judging by the viewer chart. Color? Fashion? I'm getting good at this. Shit. These are going to be Natsuki. Now, if you don't know the ending of this game, the fact that Sayori jumps for misery is probably like, what the fuck? Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I think no matter what, Sayori's the one who wins this one. Shit. Though I also have gotten a couple of... Damn it! I might have fucked it up. That's definitely Natsuki. And that was Natsuki too. Okay. Fuck, I don't know who I ended up going with. Because, like, I was originally going for Sayori, but then I ended up hitting way too many wrong words during those last, like, 10. So I don't actually know how this is going to end up. I can go see and run away on us. Don't worry, this might be a little strange for me. Let's keep my word. Back to Literature Club. Last comment, so everyone else is already hanging out. Sorry, thanks for keeping your promise. It wasn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive in headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you want to join any clubs this year and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have big out someone keeps your manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds himself stuck between saying manga and manga. Ah, shit. Manga's literature swiftly defeated. Natsuki plops back into her seat. You know where you are? The always goes fast along, having fun. You also please work without me asking. It's because your moves so messy distracting. I'll set your house on fire. Damn. I can't say much about that though because I fucking almost said the same. It wasn't with cooking, but like I had one of those like cheap like knockoff lightning cables, like the really fucking thick ones that are like so clearly like dollar store shit, but like we just had so many of them. But anyways, I was using it once, and then it fucking caught on, I guess because, like, so if you watch, like, the Minecraft Going Through Old World stream a while back, I mentioned my old laptop. It's like a silver, I think, was it Acer or HP? I think it was Acer. Like a silver Acer, like, not Ultrabook, but like a relatively thin laptop. But anyways, I guess, like, the fucking vents on it were like pushing out so much hot air because I was playing like Minecraft and I was a little goblin kid at the time and I didn't adjust the settings so it wasn't pushing the CPU and GPU at 100%, and I'd imagine that heat also contributed to the fact that that cable caught fire, though I think it was also just a fault with the cable. But like, yeah, it was like fucking ridiculous, dude. It scared the shit out of me. That's so. You're really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you need to be good friends too? Sayori, as you, Sayori seems to believe it's the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought something to, you know, wait, Sayori and me? Not really, don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. I do, I wasn't thinking. I can't be anywhere else. Is it so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Well, here, I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is okay. Let's read this. I enthusiastically took the book for you. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Here's your story buried in the book. Can't help but notice an intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to bother to something down near his desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I could always read some book Yuri. Even by feeling a little tired to read, I could probably fall asleep right now. Okay. That's a lot of chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problems, the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know. We need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? You've come up with the most fun thing ever. No one come in first place if it's a literature event, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know, and after they come we can do the thing that speak to their creative minds. What's this? We're taking this really seriously. It's right here. You're deliberating like this, not your point. In that case, you think food will do the trick. What kind? Guess we could cupcakes. Good thinking. That's good. Love to do that. You're right. Not to be expects cupcakes. Works out perfectly. It wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes, sweet trick. For fuck's sake. Cupcakes is there. Motherfucker. Alright, get one where we like to see the world through is I forgot they did that, and yeah, that's another example of it not being in 1080p. Like if you're watching this on a phone, it's not that clear, right? But when you're watching this on like a 24-inch fucking screen, like I'm playing the game through, it's like the model's so rigid, like it's so like pixely. If I'm, you know, following my shirt. I wonder if that was just like a stock thing in Renpai, or if he actually had like fucking figure out how to do that. Hey, actually, no, sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. It's a napping club. Let's go have a napping club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now you're gonna call your for last time Friday night. You know, you get used to it. Don't say it so loud. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me. I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You always look out for your bed and you look out for yourself. And not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days fast we can be out and up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Looks like it's written all over you. Answer. How was it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Like your bow isn't straight either. Toothpaste stain on your collar. Wow, it'd be great if that was actually modeled instead of you imagining. I off stand on my finger, but no one ever noticed that. Of course they would. I was gonna tell you about it because I don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, Mimi, you can even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh, is that what it's called? A blazer. Sorry, you'll thank me later. You're fine. And then they model this. What is? Well, I was thinking weird stuff. Friend does these kind of things, and don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. It's okay though. I ever like this on you. I guess. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Finds some sort of clothes. It did. It did when I bought it. Hey, I still can't see Steam notifications. Yeah, you look better now. So, oh, I still feel strange these series. Oh my god. Immediately. Yeah, motherfucker couldn't be bothered to model her twice, so he just said, fuck it, she unbuttons it immediately. How logic is that? Why are you saying that? Good thing, because, okay. So that's how I'm keeping a button, stop saying all these embarrassing things, and say anything embarrassing, geez. Well, now it's focusing on trying to wake up a little earlier, unless only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal, so I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Alright, I'm getting my bottle of water real quick. At least one of them. The hell is Blizzard? Who but WD Mason's Blizzard Spring Water? I don't know what company this is. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again. I was joking that time. Man, smells tough to you sometimes. Yeah, again, stock, like, just fucking JoJo, like, fucking, like, appears behind you effect. Okay, everyone, Amon suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems right now? So it looks like I did succeed in getting Sayori the most points in that one, because if I hadn't, if I had gotten the most with Natsuki, I would have appeared, instead of talking with Sayori and falling asleep, I would have gone over to the closet, I think, and talked about fucking manga with Natsuki. If I'd gotten enough points with her, or with Yuri, it would have been reading the book that she got. Yay, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sarah still trots with the receiver poem. By the way, did you remember my poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. When everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Mike enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's in a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Ah, fuck. I did it again. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags to do the same myself. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before I start this, so let's just set this to... Okay, so I should not do my shortcuts in OBS, because control is skip. Had I done that anywhere else, I would have just skipped through half of the dialogue. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright. I forgot how, like, fucked up my chair is sometimes, you know, because, like, this is, like, an off-brand DX racer, right? And I must have fucked something up when I put it together, because sometimes the arm bolts just fall out, and other times, I'm not moving. The chair is. It's just that fucking wiggling, and I don't know why. I guess we'll just go top to bottom. Or for that reason, sure. Friend after all, oh my goodness, so good, and I love it. No idea you're such a good writer. Sarah, seriously overreacting, not a good writer. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what it's like either. Haha, geez, I'm sure his opinion has to be a little more constructive like this. Maybe more Natsuki's. Sure, he's don't like it. Don't like it just because I wrote it, and well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know, so I'm gonna read your poem. It's not just a poem. And that makes you feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. So weird theory, I'm really happy you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're part of a club now. Not to mention the fact you're sitting in front of you in the club room. Oh well, it's court. What did that say? Because I'm stupid. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. Doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, take a step forward. Keep doing it self all you know. Trying new things like this for other people. Thanks to her, I'm not sure Sarah sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I'll be thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you that then. Yay, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, so click outside poem area to continue. Dear sunshine, the way you going through my blind in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Looking forward to help me out with Red, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play. You're trusting me to wish away a rainy day. I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Well, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still try my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice. How should I say it? Sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. So that last line, I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. I have so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. I guess it's the last. But next time I won't forget. Alright, best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to seeing it. Forward to it. Natsuki's next. Well, it's about expecting someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess what you need to show your mind. Not you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. I forgot how fucking funny this one is. I forgot how funny the fucking music Natsuki's theme is. Like, it's not bad, but it absolutely sounds like an elementary school, like, fucking choir or chorus or whatever the fuck would make it. Band orchestra. Like, it's just a xylophone and, like, a recorder, it sounds like. Oh, there's bells in there. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Motherfucker, I don't like to write. The people who don't take my writing seriously wasn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Alright, let me make sure the link in Discord's actually the right one. I just thought, wait, what if that's the wrong fucking link? Okay, this is the right link. Alright, yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more words on weight on the wordplay, like a set for a rhyme at the end, but it may fall flat on purpose. It helps me out feeling in the last line, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect the next one to hear, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is with Natsuki's feeling proud, and I won't take that feeling away from her. Yes, she's next. Here's this poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for it to finish. I forget which one this is. Is it the one about the street light or the hole in the wall? Or is the hole in the wall Monica? I forget. Holy shit. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought in the words. Well, okay, this is the first time I'm poem, right? Yeah, while you're asking, to make sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No, did I raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really noticed what we're saying, right? It's just that those specific writing habits are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of pick it up on them. The most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Not so you can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Not sure if you're always apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem next? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Oh, it is the streetlight one. I already know the poem, but you guys can read it. I'll just leave it up for a minute while I drink my water. It's one bottle of water gone. I'll leave it up while I check on stream a little bit. Yeah, everything's going. Been live for an hour now. If this was an ordinary stream, this would be the end of it, but it's not. No viewers right now. Stream health. Stream is healthy. Stream key. Stream URL. Backup stream URL. Stream latency is low latency. Don't want to unlist it once the stream ends. Don't enable auto stop. Alright, I think it's enough time. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Well, I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I always don't read script very often. I'm guessing he means cursive. It's like, is script cursive, or is that just plain text? I don't know. But either way, she wrote it in cursive. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, is really descriptive. I'm wondering if this was made by, is Dan Salvato Japanese? Because I remember there's a joke later on where it's like, also that joke doesn't work in translation. American video game designer. Okay, so I guess it was just a, something, I guess that joke is just because it's in an anime style. Because later on it's like, oh, you don't like squid? Come on, it's a new name, Mon Ika. And then they say like, oh, that joke doesn't work in translation. So, because her name, I guess, in Japanese means squid or something like that. I guess I usually write longer poems, not all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since the first time sharing, I had to write something a little more mild and easy to digest, I suppose. I went to Ghost Story. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, really, until I missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. If I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work, they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps subject of the poems only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past and seem to be left with nothing. A lot more soul in putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. What makes you happy you think that? There's ice in here, so it melted a little bit. So I'm back to Subway Cup. Shit. I keep fucking up because I hit an arrow key for whatever reason. Okay, wait, so is skipping just disabled or something? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just keep trying. Oh, I see. It's to skip text or, like, transitions. And then auto is to skip, but because I have the text speed turned up so high, there's no point in even using skip, just because it automatically... Okay, so I can use my shortcuts, no BS. Like, that was the wrong one. Did I ever? I did. Yeah, okay, so control left is webcam. Control plus, or control numpad plus, anyways, is... Yeah, it's not just control plus, it has to be numpad plus. Hi AJ, having a good time so far? Oh yeah, good, glad to hear it. But since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna set it back to analytics over here because I had set it back to stream health. I left on stream settings, I mean. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, we'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I hope the webcam doesn't freeze at all during this because it was having some problems a few weeks ago. It's not too warm. I think I was overheating or some shit. Like, that was just at the start of summer, so maybe it was just really hot in here and my webcam was overheating. I don't know. Anyway, I want to share a poem with me. You're kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha, don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. I hand marked my poem. I like this one. Makes things some Sayori would like. Is that so? Even Sayori really good. Yeah. So whoever likes the poem the most, she'll say, oh, it's something this one would like. Won't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. There's some similarities between you two that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you really care about each other's well-being, so you show it in different ways. It ends up being more similar than you'd think, so that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading a poem. Sure, not reading into it too much. Ahaha, it could be. Oh gosh, sound like Yuri. But in any case, there was writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she was exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. You knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too, yeah, it's silly and unexpected, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's very find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards certain kinds of styles, but let's hope you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha, ahaha. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. It's not pretty confident. Sometimes not be very good. Also, because I have to sound confident doesn't mean I always feel that way. You know, I see. Well, let's read them. Oh, it's a hole in the wall one. Alright, let me scroll down to where I'm gonna read it all. There we go. I'm gonna get more water. I got like fucking 6 water bottles, and I've only gone through one in the Subway cup. Alright, so I think it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm actually it's cool how they've set it so that, like, the songs are all the same beat, you know? Like, it's the da 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 bum 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 bum, you know, like, no matter which instrument, like, they just use different instruments for each character's theme and the general theme. So, they all loop into each other perfectly fine. Sorry, I'm not feeling right. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. You see, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. As the inspiration behind this one, well, I'm not sure if I know how to play. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Oh, what? Like the fact that your world's a game? It's been influencing my poems a bit, an epiphany or something like that. I'm kind of nervous talking deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. What I think about is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks to everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, knowing my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. Oh yeah, this is when I have to deal with their fucking fight, isn't it? Natsuki's eyebrows for conversation. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Dismiss the lieutenant's problem. You say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss some or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can this be cute? I know that I just meant the language, I guess. Trying to say something nice. Okay, so we're just gonna auto through this because it's just them talking shit. Wait, why isn't auto working? Okay, now it is. Wait, oh shit. It froze in OBS. Okay, wait. I just realized that. Tied and reshowed Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's see if it fixes itself now. Looking at suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep talking shit. I guess there are some themes that are different. There we go. No, that's not complete. You don't have to be able to say anything either. Well, I guess she can say it's amazing her own way, isn't it? You can say that, it might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take care of her. Okay. Okay, everyone, just with time for us to leave. How you all feel about sharing problems? A lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright mostly. It's the same. Neat things talk with everyone. Awesome. Same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So our poems turn out even better. I think myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Saying luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing you. Want to impress. I nodded myself newfound determination. Ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. Beams at me. Yep. Alright, what happened earlier, and what do you mean? You know, Yuri Natsuki, that kind of thing happened often? No, it's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I don't hate them, I just wanted your opinion after all. I can see why I'd make good friends with you if you know, AJ. It's nice that I got some time to you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. I think everyone really likes to do that. So, it's gonna be so much fun. Looks like they are still in contact. It's not the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but it doesn't really stop there. Okay. Yes, I am. Who is this from Twitch, I'm guessing? guessing you're one of the people from Twitch. What was your username on Twitch? Because I don't remember anyone by the name of blah blah blah. Ah, shit. Now let's do this. The blue. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, blueberry. Okay, I knew it had to be someone in the server because there's no way to find this through just the Twitch channel. You'd have to go to my YouTube channel, then you'd have to go to channels, and you'd have to click on Supervive Agent, went through the VODs, and then you'd have to see him currently streaming. Figured that was just way too much of a coincidence that someone would randomly try to check my Twitch channel, so I figured it had to be someone on the server. Just didn't know who. Alright, fucking email. Sorry, I noticed you were streaming on what? Yeah, I tried sending out a couple. That's why I sent it on Discord with the direct link, because YouTube stream discoverability is absolute shit, but it's easier to get people to come from a YouTube video to a YouTube stream. Email. Fucking who the hell? Okay. So I don't. This is not gonna go well. Okay. You see, if I didn't know how this went, when I stream both at the same time, I thought about restreaming, but that adds so much latency. Like, and it makes it hard to keep up with chat, because I have to keep 2 different stream chats open. Just not worth it. Like, I'd have to pay attention to YouTube chat and stream chat. Like, it would be like having 2 different conversations at the same time. It just wouldn't really work too well. Latency doesn't seem to be too bad, though, right now. Next gen, I might try the ultra low latency setting, but I'm not sure how that's going to affect quality. What the fuck am I gonna pick here? This, I guess? Yeah, but it's like trying to talk to it's 2 different conversations at the same time. It's not something I'm gonna be able to do. Also, I absolutely just accidentally tabbed out again. This one? Okay, so I'm totally gonna fuck this one up. Fuck. Okay, we're only 8 out of 20. I can still do it. Okay, no, I'm fucked. Yeah, okay, no, this is just fucking not gonna go well. This is a disaster. Fuck. Fuck! Yeah, okay, I totally fucked up on trying to get Sayori. But why are people playing this? They recently released Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which apparently they updated the textures and all that shit. I'm playing the original because I want to, as I said in the server, I want to do a mod, and on the mod site I can pull it up. It's like meant to be played after you play Doki Doki Literature Club, which I've never actually done before. Like, I've watched all the fucking Let's Plays and shit, but like, this is the mod I was talking about. I think it was like on the About page. Yeah, it's designed to be played only after the official game's been completed. But yeah, like, I've literally never played this game before, to the point where Steam says I have 86 minutes in it so far, and that's just because I've been playing it today. I am also planning on playing all 5 hours today, so hopefully that goes well. I probably ended up getting fucking Natsuki today. Another day, because who you get the most, who you get to, like, jump the most on the poem creation page is who you end up spending time with that day. Another day passed and it's time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here, over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, J.O.C.R.E. It seems like you're in a good mood today. Used to you being in the club, I see. It's simple thing putting you in a good mood. I guess it's always simple things to do, really. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Would come with me by a snack. No thanks, yeah. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look? Oh, yeah, it's a fucking Sarah tries to fucking scam me. Take a look at your first Sarah, yeah. Why that all of a sudden there is no guys want to look at it. Sarah, and you ever see what she uses her coin purse? Our coin purse is something that. It's a coin. Is a coin purse like a normal purse, or is it like kind of like a wallet? Almost with latch and gets it open, and then it turns it upside down, lets its contents fall into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aha, I knew it. I can see right through. Sarah, it's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack over for fucking Detective Conan shit over here. Or fucking Professor Layton, or Sherlock Holmes, whichever fucking detective. So I do not hunger one excuse to walk. You're planning conveniently. Forget you spent all your money, so I'd lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so it only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make you feel guilty. If you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. Like, wait, I'm gonna save real quick in case my game crashes or some shit. Here's on the giggles, and I noticed she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Thanks. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Really, she let me borrow some money. That's not getting me involved because Harry. Besides, you can only buy it you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just say mean that? I got 2 sword in my book. I can see come on. Doesn't have much, but it's a fun side view. That's no, you could think that you're right though. It's something bad. Now start the revolution, retribution. That circling from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had the trick now to making them come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Fucking gets you. Until you hit it next, it's like, what the fuck just happened? Did she just get the fucking shit kicked out of her? I know someone smacks Terry into the face and tumbles onto the desk. My fist, she tried to fucking scam me. I'm a loan shark, bitch. What was a cookie? It's sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Okay, so Sayori is also dyslexic. Retribution, actually that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I've seen your reaction though. Natsuki's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sarah hugs cookie. Just eat it. Just open the wrap and take a big bite. So good. Sarah suddenly claps her hand. Her mouth bit my tongue. Yeah, you're going a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Alright, cheese bears can't be cheeses, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, well, I think I gave you that one. Fine, still really happy shit. This one being. You guys have songs around her. Jeez, I get it. Cookies in the hand. Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, you seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, such a kid sometimes. Monica can tell Sayori and Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Yeah, bro, she's playing fucking Fortnite Mobile on iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch. You know, Natsuki, it's the fucking Fortnite club now. Where's Maki? I was good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably said something today. Very popular after all. You don't think she... Yep. This fucking bit. Those things open, so I'm super sorry. Didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys want to read anything. And Monica, you're so strong-willed. Boyfriend, well, if you're talking about Monica, physically glances at me. And never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I lost track of time. Makes no sense, so you have at least heard the bell ring, at least you might not have heard it since I was practicing piano. But still heard it though, right? Like, unless it was like an electronic piano and you were like wearing headphones or something. Like, I'd imagine you would have at least heard a bell, even if you were playing an instrument, you know? Piano. I wasn't ready to play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once you get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, it sounds cool. I also look forward to it. I said so. In that case, I don't let you down. Monica smiles. I didn't mean to pressure anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sarah's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. Also, is this like... It's actually a pretty generic classroom now I'm looking at it, you know? I'm most surprised that this game has no fucking school rooftop scene, you know? Like, everything takes place in either the hallway or a classroom. Oh, no, I guess there's more than that. There's, like, your fucking house and... what's it called? Your house and the street, too. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Fuck, I clicked the arrow button again. Yuri's somewhere I finished from Dark Cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I just heard something comes up to me, and I got some supplies from that classroom I come with. Supplies, so forth. Okay, so I did stay with Sayori today. You know, festivals are coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to find them crayons, markers, and glue sticks. I see, sure, I'll go with you, yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. You're going with you to get some supplies, need to trouble yourself. If you have to go with them, I'll have on. Go, stuff on exploring empty classroom and stuff. Okay, it was just a suggestion, see if you can find poster paper too, okay? Ugh, okay. Ooh, alright, ready? Yep, let's go. There, and I exit classroom. I fall behind. Sayori Hun skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure we make an event out of literature. Hey, Monica, have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Fuck, I did it again. I keep expecting it to be like I hit right arrow and it goes forward one. But I have to hit enter or spacebar. Yeah, we're going to do approach or click with my mouse, I guess, but I'm just hitting enter on my numpad. Performance of what kind? Well, everyone's going to be taken on stage and recite their favorite poems. Oh, that sounds kind of dull, AJ. You're not thinking about the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. These are the lines of the poem, like, okay. Like that, Sayori, how I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie, I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It's pretty unordinary contrast to your usual self. I'll say that's embarrassing. I guess I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess I'm so excited. Festival's gonna be so much fun. Sitting around the hallway again. Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around here. Yeah, they really don't draw much art for this game at all. Like, there's a couple character models. There's the hallway background, there's the classroom background, there's the street background, and there's the house background. And I think there's, like, another background depending on who you choose to go with on, like, I think it's the third day, or is it this day? I forget. Brainstorm's feeling for me as the years went by. We were being in the hallway myself, up in my room more and more. So me finishing Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Oh, there's also this classroom, CG. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. See what we have here. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. Best brand too. Kind of dirty though. There's pulling. Alright, I'll be back in a minute again. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, there we go, I'm back. Sarah starts pulling various crayons out of the box using color names. Alright, it's one down. Don't get distracted. He's telling me to find when I'm looking for my favorite color. Finally, smooth side so I can look for the post paper. I drop one by accident. He bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Yeah, she fucking... How do you even manage it? And here comes the CG. I feel your loose hands from her forehead. They gently brush her inside. Ow, sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Bumps during the forearm as well. Man's gonna swallow. She finds some ice. But in front ice runs now. I guess a cold drink would do. You know, too. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. You're saying I'll be right back. Okay. I located in these vending machine, which I get. Doesn't matter. Still we use an ice pack rather than the drink. Alright. They're here. Hand the bottle of apple juice, nice and cold. Here, you play us all the time. I was trying to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in the ways that I usually fell behind or trouble climbing things you did, but sometimes I try to do things I couldn't. I get myself hurt. The music of this game is like actually really good though. You know, like you've got like a lot of it is just like loops of the same song with different instruments. But like and other songs like this one are just like single or two instruments. You know, like it sounds like some sort of guitar and also like a piano. But then also they just don't really like the piano song does not loop into this like guitar and like tambourine song. I guess drums too very well. There, I feel like an excuse for Sarah. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay, it's good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Because I guess I should grab mine. And top to bottom again. Actually, it's possible that whoever I end up with on the first day, I just end up with the entire time, and they might... Okay, so I guess it isn't that. Maybe, I don't know. But your opponent's so good. Yes, there's this one too. You haven't done this before. I mean, you really don't want to feel that way, so... And no way, not Natsuki. I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit that she likes something. I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess we'll be honest about it. It's the least right opponent anyway. Okay. Like cooking, yeah, fucking fire adventure apparently. Like, holy shit. Apparently she fucking almost burned down her house. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. You understand what I explain things to you, do you, Theory? Not kidding you, are you sure about that? Maybe. Give me your phone, can't I keep it? In the scene or whatever, I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap, I broke my pencil. Sorry, it's fine, I'll get it for you. And Theory, yeah, I gotta see his arm and help her set the desk. Gonna still enrich your poem. Alright. Oh, this one. It's the fucking bottles one. I forgot how long it was. Fucking a happy thoughts in bottles one. I guess let's leave it up for a minute. Let's scroll down now. I feel like most people have already read all the poems, but I'm just gonna leave them up just in case. Oh shit, did OBS just crash? No, okay, it fixed. It's where, because I was in the settings and it just stopped, like, just froze up for a second. I was like, oh shit, did I just crash OBS immediately? Yeah, right now I'm streaming in at 8,000 kilobytes per second. It's 8 megabytes a second, huh? And 1080p. Holy crap, there, did you really write this? And my fucking video froze again. Turn off game, turn on game, open DDLC. And it's working again. Of course, didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing's like magic. I'm pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope to keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something for dropping it. No one to be clear. I wonder if this is one of those times. Any passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright, I guess we'll just go down in the row again. That's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. If you what? Well, if ending is in train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you wait? Maybe that was a compliment. God's gonna recognize my experience. Well then, keep texting me as good as me someday. That's, something tells me now she completely missed the point. Yeah, something tells me that she fucking did too. Think of it. Okay, yeah, well, I guess you and things are so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never struck me as her types or as type all someone. I don't know, honestly. Having someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you, it's almost like she's dragging around dead weight. That was all unnecessary. Thinking of it that way. Okay. You two take care of each other in a way, whatever it is, I don't get it. I guess I'm supposed to share my poem here. Oh, Amy likes spiders one. I forgot about this one. I forgot about a lot of the poems, but now like when I see them, I just remember them, you know? Really like her fucking recorder theme, dude. It's fucking great. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. And this message is very straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes explaining complicated issues with much simpler analogies helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, I don't know, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. But to be easy to relate to, having some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what makes someone happy as long as it's not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Yuri, I'd see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really, thanks. Coming from you means a lot, and it's nothing. I'm just really happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this. Don't worry so much. It seems like you can't keep your poem feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid you don't need to be afraid to be a little more okay. So there's something I just want to say right now, though, and I'm not going to be playing this through to the true ending. How you do that is you have to save at every poem and go through, like, at the beginning of every poem and go through the day. Each day 3 separate times. You also have to manage And you have to see, like, every CG, I believe it is the requirement. So you have to go through each day with your poem being a match for each different character. And then you also have to stay with Monica long enough to get her CG. But that one's not really difficult. You just have to talk to her until she's sitting there at the table, I'm pretty sure. Because you can just, like, delete her straight away, but by doing that, at the end, instead of Sayori freaking out because now she's the club president, she just says, "Oh, thanks for trying to make everyone happy," and then the game ends. That force can go a long way. Doesn't it feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears? Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see it's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it, of course. The poem we wrote for today. Gary nods and timidly hands me your poem. Oh, the raccoon and the knife. Yeah, like, that would probably take close to 10 hours at least if I did that, and I don't want to. I mean, even, like, it might even take up to 15 hours, and I'm not streaming for 15 hours a fucking visual novel playing the same days over and over again. Because I have to play each day 3 times in the first part, and then I obviously only twice in the second part. And then the third part, it's just easy. You know, the third part is just go through. But I don't feel like playing the game 3 times and then playing the game 2 times and then playing the game again. So, I'm just not gonna. I can imagine it would take at least 10 hours. Maybe 15, as I said, but now I'm thinking about it, since the first part's the only part that would go by 3 times, I can't really imagine that it would be multiplied by 3. I was a little more dramatic this one than yesterday's. I can see it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine this poem is about this right, but close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if we take it at face value and I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean, well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels me to engage in my more unusual hobbies, those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, or sometimes enjoy writing about them. It's funny, doesn't Natsuki also write about something like that? Sounds like you do have that in common. That's interesting. You may seem like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thanks for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weakness, I would probably hate myself. It might be raining a little bit now. I might be ranting a little bit now. How the fuck did I misread that as it might be raining a little bit now? I'm glad you're a good listener. And only one option left. So you can use arrow keys during times like this. That's good. How's the rain going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going, I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying stuff. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give me poem Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes things stay alright. Like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. I was kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But you're in else case super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not anything like that. It's not still needs to be here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry for putting pressure on you or something. Didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry, I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Well, anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I read you too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, and then doesn't she say load me at the bottom? Yeah, I forgot about this one. It's like saving cosmet. This one I think is actually very interesting. You know, like bright, beautiful colors. Because everything in here is like clearly, like, it's, like, you know, like, it's clearly brighter colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Probably a reference to RGB. Just the fact that that's how computer screens work. Noise it won't stop. Violent grading waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a... Yeah. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper, choosing where and how space or words can totally change the mood of a poem. Almost like magic, the way I write the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see it's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. Still putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation, and that happens. Don't forget to save your game. Yeah, the first time I went through this, I was like, oh shit. Oh no, you might change your mind. But something unexpected may happen. I really like how this sets up the end of Act 1. Like, when you face with the choice of whether to tell C or of whether to say you'll be the best, that you and Sarah will always be the best of friends, or whether you'll go out with her, it's like, obviously the player's gonna save there. And then when she kills herself and it says, oh, if only I'd said the other thing, because no matter what you pick, it says if only I'd said the other thing, this wouldn't have happened. You're like, oh, good thing I saved. And then the game resets. Like, I think that was just like the perfect setup, you know? Is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Everyone, we're all gonna read each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone comes sit at the front of the room, it's about the festival, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? Not going to put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Concern mine as well. Okay, so wait, what if I do auto and then skip? Does it? Only more than just a few decorations, huh? I see, so you can set it to be, like, if you already played through it, you might just want to only see the choices. So you can set it to just that. You can also set it so it will skip unseen text. There's me working on posters. Now I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, it's great and help. It doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Also, I thought I heard about already. We're going to be performing. Monica, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Story's been coloring a poster. Holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? And what I did, do you think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I was not scared. Never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sarah. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their problems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's odd to ask them to recite their problems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry, but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only responsible for this club. If we start doing okay. Yeah, to expressing your feelings, being yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun, right? It's those reasons we're all in this club today. I just want to shout out the others to invite where's my mouse? Okay. To inspire them to find the same feelings brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. Well, it takes in front of me for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. I know I can do it. Losing no choice, I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sarah and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least you can just help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't really have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I guess I don't really have a choice. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, this Yuri. It's called seriously gonna be the death of me. Quite literally. Because she's gonna kill herself in the club. Oh gosh, we'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting it in front of each other. No way, Monica. It's too sudden. If you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? I don't know. Alright, I'll start off to help him feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Flips through your notebook to find a specific poem. Stands behind the poem. the way they fly, and they didn't write a poem for it. Yeah, I'm with all the effort they put into writing the poems for the poem sharing like every day. I'm amazed. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't write specific poems for this one. Or either that, or just use like the poem for, because like it doesn't really make sense that they have specific poems prepared for this. So I think it would be like, if they didn't want to have to prepare new poems, I'd imagine it would have worked if they just said, oh, we don't, since you guys didn't know about this, you didn't have time to write poems for today for this, so just use the ones that you shared. I mean, that would make sense if they wouldn't read it out then, you know? When Leisha's finished, everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back in reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm first to apply, and joins me afterward and give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess next then, Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry, it's a lot harder than I thought. How you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're saying to other people. Imagine reciting it to yourself, like from a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see it. Well then, Siri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. Hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe it's what Sayori meant by when she said she likes my poems. I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. You knew you liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What's that even mean? You know, nicely. The atmosphere of the poem, it fits you really nicely, but maybe that other poem just wouldn't work as quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems to just sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. That's all I'm practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay, well, now who's next? Now it's Key. Don't make me go for agent. Like, I can compare you guys anyways. Let AJ learn. Damn, I'm getting bullied. Alright. Some arrows because everyone else told me about so much things. That's why you realize more of your lack of confidence. You're right. Some will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. This leaves you not to keep him going. Gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. I think if you wrote something that Natsuki wrote, she's like, oh, we were supposed to lower their expectations, not raise them or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure, because most videos I've seen on the game just don't go for Natsuki. I think most people end up just going for Yuri. It's called Why You're All Looking at You Because You're Presenting. Motherfucker gets up from other classes like, what the fuck are you looking at me? Man, this poem's called Jump. Once she starts saying the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. As Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds, she huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem from other people? Doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's just that surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. Coming through, it might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a problem, get enough practice for a festival, okay? By making pamphlets, let me know I have time like we were saying. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, doesn't have to be your own, or I'm pleasantly surprised you're putting on all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. That's about it for today. I know festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. Alright, so tomorrow is the last... Tomorrow's really like the second to last day, basically, then. So it's tomorrow, is in the class, and it's the next day, and then where I'll go with whoever I choose and talk with them and do shit, and then the final day after, the day after that is the final, like, mini day where Sayori goes, uh-oh. If I'm the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, well, I'll do my best to get through it. So let's take the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Right, go Sayori, yep. You two always going to come together like that was kind of adorable, isn't it? And geez, you guys don't make such a big deal of it. It might be a little nice though. Well, I always just respond to that. It's Gage, you want to say, well, let's just go already. Welcome, Sayori. Once more, even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking of something from earlier, like how we get to, very films with your words. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you, huh? Or would you? What kind of questions are you kind of putting me on the spot here? Well, I didn't ditch you for Yuri, but she's a beautiful. Okay. I see you in the club every day. Besides, you really seem like going home together. I don't just ruin that for you. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. Kind of weird thing to say or care so much about. We'll expect her to keep her happy too. And the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And poem game again. Alright, Melody, Sunset, Warm. That's probably gonna be Yuri. Or, nope, that's Yuri. Hop is gonna be Natsuki. Loud. Yep. Damn it. That one, damn it. Okay. It's like the short words, then. Well, some of the short words are Natsuki, but if I just go with only the short words, I have a relatively high chance of writing the poem how I want it to work. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Alright, I was walking too. Were you practicing piano? Okay. Why did they like scale up her fucking character model or something? Because like she looks bigger than. I guess it was just because she came in speaking. You must have a lot of determination. So it's club not picking up piano, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival, it's gonna be great. And what you were complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica did usually fries. Yeah, here's the squid joke I was talking about. Where because it's English, they say, oh, that joke doesn't make much sense in translation. On the months, focus on an event for now. Fine, your reaction to our response, Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me, we're Sayori anyways, so there you are. And now this is the day where she's like fucking spacing out. I'm fine. See, don't let me distract you. I'm in front of everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. There's something on your mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, AJ. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, she's never really like this. She always talking about things that bother her. This time, I asked her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. You don't ask you can do anything, so I'll drop it now. No. Important to me too, I'm your most friends here. Remember that, I'm saying anything on my suit. I was wondering what that was. It was a fucking Annulus notification. How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I shouldn't say too much, but okay. What? No way. So it was always like that. She was in full sunshine. Not different now than ever was. So funny. I ever thought you were. Okay. Sorry, what do I know anyways? And okay, I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright, Monica smiles meaningfully, and you know she said to forget it. But I know I won't be able to get words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sarah is sitting. You can be so quiet, I can't hear her from here. I decided to sit myself down, and so I said not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. It's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting her weighing me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Nothing I do besides wait for Monica. Karen, after some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to achieve their poems, and I do the same. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, I bet I know what it is. If I do that, I was right. So that's how the skip works. Because I have it set to not skip unseen text, and because this is all technically unseen text. Okay. Top to bottom again. Your best one so far, it's really nice, thanks. I'm a little quiet today, is everything alright? Of course, everything's fine, maybe I'm a little tired today. You know, nap or something, now it's silly, don't worry about me, okay? Alright, a little surprised, thought you'd try writing your poems like Yuri does, maybe Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes it the most, why? You don't get close to everyone else, wait, of course, it wasn't going to try so hard to impress them. I feel like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Okay. Alright, well yeah, about as good as yesterday anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. And that's fine, I'm mostly glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, why do I care? It's just that one of us in the clouds to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me away. It's not like you'd actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to play with you. Now it's used all the connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe I don't mind scaring away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. I don't know. I was too. You call that a joke? That seriously hurt. When it's funny to her, I guess it's kind of a point. Oh yeah, you can get fucking bullied. After you hold her opponent like nothing either happened. Oh, it's the beach one. I actually entirely forgot about this one. I think the fucking Game Grumps made like a song out of it, like they just sang it. You know, I saw you can write about negative things, so I wanted to write some nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of write anything negative about the beach, so it's right about the beach first, and you came out with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. After Yuri and I realized we were kind of right about the same thing. We wanted to pick a topic, and us both write about it or whatever. You can really see you're doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something else fancy. It's not like I care. I just did it anyways, and I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay. I've been live for 2 hours already, huh? Yeah, the other two days are gonna go by the other two acts are gonna go by way faster than Act 1, because I'm gonna be skipping all unseen text. And also the third act is like 10 minutes probably at the most, unless I go through trying to see like all of her dialogue. So I try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it'd be unfair for me to call something good or bad. But now, so it's okay. Kind of comforting. I'm comfort disappointing you in one way or another. And why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your with your writing. Now, for the most advice to share, is that so? Harry thinks you're good at it. That must be terrible for me to become someone whose opinion is so fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Yeah, I guess the way to make, like, if there was like a speedrun category for this game, I get where you're only allowed to skip like unseen text or something like that. I just thought about this fucking randomly, but like I guess the correct thing to do would be during Act 1 you'd go for Yuri, and then Act 2, because in Act 2 you end up spending I think the most time with her, so the most the most seen text would be with her. I see. I always overthink come to these sorts of conclusions. It's just I'm a little too used to it. Overthinking, being disliked. You hear what I was saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually remember her beach poem like at all. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the bloom of earth chaotically meets the surface. Alright, our fucking next line is, where the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. Okay, Google. What does inane mean?
Inane is used as an adjective. Silly, stupid, zen. Don't constantly badger people with inane.
Okay, that's what it means. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You're not scary. Told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She's one of those to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better compare the differences in our writing style or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. They both fucking say that it was the other's idea. Thanks for sharing. And Monica, and then I get bullied for not going home with Sayori. About what we want to submit to perform at the festival. Well, because one thing, we're performing in front of a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, let Monica take the poem holding in my hands. Kind of funny how so none of the poem. It's funny your and Sarah's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. All of these kind of groups as friends. I haven't been seeing her as much this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sarah's been a little off today. Did she tell you something? Oh, well. Alright, just making sure. I know what you care. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. So she's been acting so much happier since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Just never mind. This is really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. I wonder if is there a secret message at the end of this one? No. Everything that people is not every answer on me on purpose and all those ever not. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning, not to give too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, that's what I wrote about it. I see it, I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one thing I noticed, seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? And if everything's okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? Motherfucker. I forgot about that. I forgot about how humans aren't two-dimensional. Because it's fucking anime game. I know that. Anyways, here's my... It's like, if you don't know the twist, it could just be written off as, oh, okay, it's just a slip-up or it's funny anime reference. But if you do, it's like, holy shit, you left clues this early. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Hey, are you ever too shy to show your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Really disheartening to get a lukewarm response, something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing and sharing, it becomes a lot easier. But instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. We're all done sharing problems, right? While I was figuring out, hold on a second, it's just me, or did you say something strange? Now, I asked something did sound a bit unusual, that's right. You gave me the usual catchphrase and adjustment club. Catchphrase? I don't know, catchphrase. Why is it so weird today? Look, even your eyes moving into it, staggering the air is common foreshadowing. Something terrible is about that motherfucker. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance thrown off a little when she's not around. Why the heck did she run off to anyways? That's not to keep just some decency. Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? She's alright. Seriously, of all times I want to go home with you. Pick time she's not feeling well. I'm not gonna talk to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So it's Sarah and everyone will be doing this weekend. We know what I'm doing. It's right next to making cupcakes. I need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you know, all by yourself? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'll be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will help me design them. That's Ryori. Here you can. Guys, you know we're home for something. You're useless now. Not at all. You're this talented person in here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So you have beautiful handwriting, you know. Atmosphere. I love atmosphere. And the racing, I see. That's great. It'll be wonderful help you, right? But anyways, it's you. Well, it's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. But even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice and you shouldn't send anybody anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. You just need like baking all on your own. Might not. Therefore, it might be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hall never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, settle down for a moment. Yeah, you know, it's very interesting. You literally just said, I'm surprised. Oh, sorry. I was just saying, no, geez, can we sell this already? Yeah. It's right in the end. It's up to you. Of course. Very well in that case. So, I actually don't think that if I think if I click Monika, it's just like, oh, you're just doing that because I'm just gonna go with this. I mean, if Monika's unlike serious helping her, is that much? No, so it means it's to be difficult. Oh, so I actually have to pick. Okay. I'm getting fucking bullied. I can't choose. Natsuki, not as in your work, most suitable for one person. We are Sayori as well. We just one who, it doesn't matter. You want to count picking you in the first place. At present, you're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Your motives for your thing. It's true, I think the club, Monika. The club. Oh, that's really gonna do that thing. Present. Okay, I get it. What the fuck? I just don't get a choice. It's... Fuck it, random. Okay. I guess Yuri. Do you Natsuki, will you be able to help handle baking all by yourself? I mean, yeah, I said that would be fine. Okay. I'm told Natsuki's feeling a little sour. Is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, it should be better. You guys excited? Excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way? Me? I guess you'd say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, it's not meant at all. Again, I'm kind of surprised though. Why? I'm not acting immature. I already know that, but you're always trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. No, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki's the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone, but we can understand that Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. It didn't work perfectly. Every time she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. But Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. And I'm sorry for making a big deal of everyone, but I'm trying to say you better bet my cupcakes will be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. I hope Steve enjoyed their best. Nothing more for today, so it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. I packed up the things. I began to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Turn around, sorry, that's not very contact you this week. You're right, can't put something in my mind. Checking my phone number, maybe this way, yes. Alright then. I always stop by your house on Sunday. And my house is a problem, and I always thought I'd be going to your house and someone helping you. I suppose it makes sense if you don't mind. If you're going to your house, it won't be a problem. Then I decided not to press you for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, AJ. I'm sure it will make a very productive team. But you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up for any other reason you have chosen me. I want to do, but you thinks to yourself an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you, as if it took her tremendous effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression, and I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I'm making my way out of the door, and Yuri follows. I can believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would prefer to stay away. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. Oh, so it actually does. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed though that two of the options just don't do anything. Like, I remember that Monica's would just be like, no, you're abusing your position as club president. He should help one of us. But I don't think I've ever watched any Let's Player choose Sayori as the option. Is what might end up happening when we're outside school. She even told me she's looking forward to it. I shake my head while I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this. Not feel that way about each other. Nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, and I'll have a good time. By Sunday, I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself I'm going to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's an introvert, and I'm also an intimate person in general. I doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but wasn't long because before I was already learning more about her. Looking at her side, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like text each other all the time or anything, but I'm worried about her in the back of my mind from what Sayori and Monica said. It's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. Yep. Rather than simply asking her, simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sarah's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Can we split off and make a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family? I was quiet through in the first floor, so as soon as she's up in her room. After her bedroom, I finally find her. Oh, it's just changed, has it? There's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. You know, over more often it wouldn't be such a mess because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see her today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know about that? Monica told me it's only natural to keep me informed about the festival preps, right? Yeah, but how about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Still more silence between us. Her stays in the random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. So, really good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I can get so weak and I can express my feelings. Now, like, it doesn't. I'm not feeling anything about this because I've seen this like 8 different times, and I've seen what happens 8 different times. Like, the first time, like, holy shit, that was like a big reveal, you know? I'm aware, yeah. Alright. There we go. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. So you're really nervous. Nobody answered the doorbell. You always texted me. I don't know. Reassured you and hurried tomorrow on my way home. I suppose it's true. I didn't think that for some reason. Should be common sense yet. I decided to ignore that. Anyway, let's go inside. All that stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything else you buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're in my room. The first thing he does is go enter and carry, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Before I came over, so you enjoy cleaning. I would gladly help you clean. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let go of your wrist. She puts both her hands finally in her laps, making sure she keeps track of them. Yeah, otherwise she's gonna pull out her phone and start playing Fortnite on the Samsung Galaxy. Third, yes, I have a few things planned you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you plan on taking it that far, of course. I won't take our guests to a faraway place, so the menu will stop by just out of curiosity. Okay, so I did fix it so I don't accidentally skip shit that I've not seen yet. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience. I'll leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to figure out that you're a pretty intense person. Intense, I guess it's the way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. It's something I like about you, actually. So it makes you feel relieved and kind of happy. And no reason you need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Because I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Like what? Let's see. There's a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Plan to cover the room, windows, in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though, of this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. So it's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Yeah, like if you use marijuana, you can really change the mood. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, aromas, reflections, almost like magic. Here you take cylinder, push the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. All smells wonderful. What kind of mood's this one for? Jasmine. Relaxation. Enhance your emotions. Hope you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. I think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems. That sounds suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We were using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Yeah, well, these be useful. I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. And we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It'll also catch the idea of those passing by the room. May attract them to peek inside. It's very creative. I had no idea you were so good at this. Is it so? Well, I suppose you get a little intense, as you put it. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than just two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. She said characters instead of words because I'm assuming since he's writing it from the perspective of as if he was writing it in Japanese. Or maybe he did write it in Japanese and I'm just playing the English translation. Who knows? I'm assuming he wrote it from the perspective of someone who's Japanese, though, because he had said he's an American game dev. But who knows? But anyways. She said characters, but I'm assuming because I believe in Japanese there's two ways to write things. You can write it with Japanese letters, basically. I believe they're called hiragana. Or you can write it, I forget what it's called, but where a single character is basically a word. Before we go to let's get to work, I use carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length, and she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. And the knife is strangely beautiful. Silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed. Yuri looks away. What is it? Yuri don't think it's weird. Yuri, whatever this, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. I think it's some kind of knife. It's so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. I'm simply nothing weird for this. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's funny how nervous you have a shag. Well, it's an interesting thing to begin to, I guess. But I also think kind of suits you. Yeah, it's kind of intense. That's a really cool looking knife. Can't deny it. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Very carefully handle the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it on my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid where you even get a knife like this. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife's extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. I should wash it off now. I'm thinking. Didn't lift her head. She doesn't recover from this Thursday afternoon. Alright, after you finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Yeah, I think this is meant to be in Japan, because like you can see just through the text box. There way for me the text box, make the text box completely transparent. There's not, okay. But you can see it's like mats instead of a floor. I think that's how it is for most Japanese homes and apartments where they just have, I could be entirely wrong, but instead of having carpet, they have mats. Great, good thing coming up with this. Thanks, just something I saw online really. Alright, move on to the next task. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? You'd like to create a banner, so I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right, one of those items. One of the items you already asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Mind fetching those for us? Of course, not 6 cups of water. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking your advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back in my room. Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here or anything. No, not at all. Nothing wrong. So let's mix the paint. Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise and daytime, then sunset and nighttime, with drawings or an inspirational quote across the banner. You can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. On Nate, what are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner, serves as a color guide when we paint. Kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Sorry, it feels too childish. I mean, not at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad I feel that way too. Yuri's helped painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I don't even want to. I just like when I spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we talk too much. If I have a friend next to me, makes me feel a little bit nicer. I guess all it takes me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way. Like things like anime games or simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Do you understand? Yuri leans over the banner, grab an unused paintbrush. Don't hurt, certainly at all. I fall on your face. And your face the accident, I paint on you. There we go. It was over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again, but movement seemed clumsier, like she's unable to focus. She remains silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling my sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the leathering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but it won't take a while. Well, perhaps we best leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the leathering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. If you... you say like, glad it's over. Was it wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm glad we managed to get everything done. I see, I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Any time left. We were hoping you have extra time after finishing the work. Well, everything's for something. You'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping you'd give me more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry being such a slow worker. It's not your fault at all. Important things we haven't done right. Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. It's the last time it can happen. Once it repacks up, I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problems. Glad you will help. Anything else you need me to bring tomorrow? I will. Well then, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. About today, it's I see you. Alright, too bad. I'm sorry. We'll be at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine, right? Of course. Sarah beams. Yeah, so see you tomorrow. Sorry, I thought you didn't come over there. Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for my house. See what were you talking about? Well, you know how much fun you were having with Theory. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You made such a good friend, so it matters to me. And no matter which one you say here, she kills herself. Alright. Yep. I wonder what the percent is for. Yep. I actually want to see if that's actually like an actual error. So if I open Steam, I need to go into the game files, properties, local files, browse. Oh, it opened over here, that's why. I need to see game, script chapter 9. In cache? Where is it? Oh, see traceback.txt. Yeah, you see, if you pick the other one, it's like oh, I should have told her, you know? Like, no matter which one you pick, it ends up the same way, and you just say, oh, I should have done the other thing. Then it's like, oh, but I could load. But if you do, it's like character. I think it's like character Sayori. I think it's like file sayori.chr cannot be found. Reloaded, like resetting game. Alright, well, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go get more water before I start the next chapter. Alright, looks like everything's looks like everything's working right again. Yeah, you can see it fucking replaced Sayori's character model with just jumbled up versions of all the others. You know, like it took this part of Yuri's hair, took some of Natsuki's hair and just put it there. And then here it's fucked up too, because it's meant to be like... Apparently this is just done by like generating entirely random text. Alright, I'm gonna set it to... Oh, I guess because this is technically unseen text. So before I know it, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Williams, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Construction paper in here. I guess you check the closet and debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really quit, yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? I'm investing. There's only 3 of us so far. Started finding members. Some that sound so boring. Well, I can see that. It's really not boring at all. You know, literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insistent manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jay, by any chance looking for a club join? I mean, I guess so. But in that case, any chance you do me a big favor? I want to ask you to join, but at the very least, visit my club and make me very happy, please. Oh yes, I have no reason to refuse, besides how I could refuse something like manga. Sure, I guess you can check it out. Nothing really, shall we go then? I'll look at material some other time, more important. And then it changes from cupcakes to Monica. Really, is this all still unseen text? Kill the atmosphere, don't be mean. Alright, welcome to the club. Alright, escaping situation. This is totally seen text. Okay, no, some of it. It's Natsuki, the girl's tower. Dude's name is apparently Natsuki's mine I don't recognize. Nice to meet you. Okay, yeah, so now she's the vice president. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you, let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know, sorry, I didn't forget that. What's happened to run to him? I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down? I know you're not planning on coming here, but we'll make sure you make you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I'm surprised it's starting the club, put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to something brand new, especially when something doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow as a club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Not Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What kind of things do you like to read? Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Okay, wait. So I don't want it to skip unseen text, but like, I do want to skip the scene text. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and I'm telling a good story in such a foreign world is impressive. We know I like a lot of things where deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I expect it from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. It always says so. Really, if story makes you think or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Let me just pop open this real quick. Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. So I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, write your own poems. I like it sometimes. But you can't really. This is still not skippable. It's impressive. Want to share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. Natsuki, and how she feels. Changing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. There's form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the most deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any experience? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. We'll go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. We haven't even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I decided to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now we have a new member. It's going to be a good step for us to take. Go left after all this, I would be super pissed. AJ, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. I remember tonight's assignment, write a poem. Yeah, I can already impress the class Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I feel anxiety welling up inside me. No. So I wonder when the skipping scene text really comes in then. These are my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess starts writing a poem tonight. I'm is spoiler. What? Alright, okay, I'm 99% sure this is a bot now. So give me a moment and let me see if this YouTube channel exists. Do I have chat mod? I've just hidden their messages, so now that shouldn't be appearing anymore. Because I'm entirely sure that was a bot. Fireflies, like the Owl City song. God's even run away on us. Not to worry. Might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment. It was weird because I was looking at my main screen, but then my microphone's like blocking the text kind of from my point of view, so I have to look over here. And this monitor, my side monitor, displays things like warmer, I guess, like more orange and yellows. So on my main screen, Yuri's face is like pale as shit, and then on my side screen, it's like her face is like yellow. Like Slack, you already had to drag you by Monica. I don't know if he's planning to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, you want to see the end of it. Natsuki finds herself stuck when saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature, and swiftly defeated. Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry. Be sure to comfort first. Anyways, now you're in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in pick up a book or two to read. I can't say no either. way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it feels right for me to do something like that. If you ask, wait, I mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that. I'm gonna try to be part of the club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like I was personal. I should help you get started on something I like. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read, and we could, discuss if you wanted. Please ask what take the book for you. We can read at your own pace, so I look forward to hearing what you think. And I tell I expect Monica to pick up some scheduled activities at the club. Doesn't be the case. Oh, but like this is the same too. Why can't I skip? Okay. Oh, that's why, because I went on the fucking Natsuki's route this time, because I went with Sayori the first time. So if I'd gone with Yuri both times, I'd be able to skip through basically the entire thing, but I didn't. In case she needs a hand. Something in there? I forgot about that. I put my stuff back in the spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Manga, right? Sometimes. Hey, I noticed you bring it up at some point, besides kind of written on your face. I see. Alright, well, I'll tell you one thing. In fact, Monica. Natsuki. I mean, why did I say Monica? Natsuki pulled out the first volume of Park Cafe Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. In there. Yeah, you see, just you have to imagine because they didn't write it. Even though they clearly created a there is a CG of you sitting on the floor with her. You see? They made the CG and then they just don't use it for half of it. I mean, you don't. It's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't share manga with your friends because you're damn really bullying her. Sorry, like, I get every my friends read this thing. Manga's for kids. I can't bring up them. Yeah, wait, damn, really getting bullied. Oh yeah, I forgot about that line. Or like, the first time it's like I can't even keep in my room, and I don't think she really says anything about it. But then, on the second go through, she's like, my dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. You enjoying yourself, right? Oh, Jesus, enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Time passes, not to be strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. And then they fucking lower the bitrate of the song so much. It's fine, it happens now and again. That's why you always keep snacking my bag for that. Anyways, why don't we all share poems now? Top to bottom again. Get mine with her first. Start things I don't like. First of all, not to review my poem. Never mind, I feel like giving you my opinion. Just show me some dumb poem, make me go, oh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like, and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said mostly myself, not asking you must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss. Did you like my poem? In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, kids can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Alright. So I think the poem sharing is just going to be all the same. So I'm just going to skip through. Oh, it's different. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good, glad to hear it. I was listening, you're free to bring these up, alright, I'll keep that in mind. like it really. Okay. Oh yeah, because last time I wrote it when going for Sayori, so this time it's gonna be different dialogue. There we go. Guess everyone glanced in the room. More stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. That's just a literature club after all. I sigh. Oh, the music's distorting. I was writing something in a notebook. Okay. Oh, this time their fight goes way fucking further. Yeah, you can't pick anyone here. No matter which one you pick, that just keep zooming in. Yep, and then she gets fucking nay-nayed. Alright, uh... There we go. Gotten more and more comfortable here over the past couple days, and covering the usual scene, the usual scene where somebody is cut into two pieces and glitching. I'm not sure if it's just me or Yuri's express. I think it's just you because she does not have a face. Surprisingly, manga isn't here yet. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Only Yuri takes my arm, pulls me to the corner of the room. Oh, yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that's ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like that. I'm actually going to save here, because I don't want to risk game crash. But yeah, nukes all your saves, too, by the way, when the game does its reset. No, so you can ask as well, Yuri. I'm having your... Damn, I'm getting bullied. Yeah, she was doing the piano. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that the second act is all like is pre-planned, right? Like you don't get a choice. Like day one is you talk with Natsuki, day two is Yuri. It fucking scared me. I forgot about that, like, where they, like, put the fucking, like, saturation effect on her. And then do the glitch effect as well. Yeah, it looks like there's actually gonna be... The second act might take a little longer than I expected it to do. I thought it would just be, like, half an hour. But I think I didn't expect it to be this long because I'm like, in all the Let's Players, I think they all went for either Sayori or Yuri. So, the ones that... But I think most of them went for Yuri, so you just end up skipping through basically the entire... Like, this entire thing. Oh, that's interesting. My Discord overlay isn't opening. Is Discord treating this as a different game? Or is it just because I've got... Okay, no, it's set to overlay on. It's just being weird. Top to bottom yet again. Oh yeah. Oh, it's this when she goes play with me, snaps her neck, and runs at the camera. I've been looking at the poster in the background because I know there's like an Easter egg where sometimes this poster, I think, changes into like the image of like the fucking PNG of Sayori hanging in the room. So I was trying to look out for that, but I don't know if it's random chance, if I missed it or what. I wonder if there's like actually like if the missing letters spell something or something like that, but I'm not gonna take the time to look at delete her. Well, before that was save me. Oh yeah, and then doesn't she say like make sure to back up Monica's character file? I guess the make sure back up Monica's character file is another day then. This one's different, but I don't want to read something this long. Doesn't matter, it's about my mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I'd take it. Okay. Wow, great poem. I had to make sure my microphone was on cardioid and not omni. Because when it's on omnidirectional mode, Blue Yeti has two modes. One where it's omnidirectional, so you can just like place it in the center of a table. So like if you were doing a podcast with the Yeti Nano, you could like put it in the center of the table, set it to omnidirectional, and it would just pick up everyone's voice. But cardioid means it only picks up from the front. So I guess that's what the setting on it means, at least. Oh, you can't take advantage of them to agree with you just because you didn't know I'd say no to anything. Oh, I forgot about that one. She's like, oh, you didn't even get a choice not to join, which doesn't make sense because I mean, like, assuming that she didn't know it was a video game, she would, like, I do get the choice to say no. In fact, the character says, oh, I'm gonna go look at other clubs before deciding, fuck it, I'll join. There was a choice for the character, but not for the player. The player's told, nope, you're joining. Alright. Yeah, like if you don't know that she's like the point, like her character is self-aware at that point, and that's her whole thing. Like I don't really know, you know. Um, I just hit F in it. Unfull screen the game. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Holy shit. I like the effect, like the music gets muffled and quieter, like as though it's coming from inside the classroom. Actually is oolong too. I love imagining. It's fun, isn't it? The realistic eyeball replacement there. The thing with psychological horror is it's not like jump scares, so it doesn't really scare you if you already know what's happening. It's more like just making you feel like uneasy. I forgot about how it was like that. That poem was just like that. Also interesting that you can see like the original pink text imposed behind it. Like you can see it here and here. Oh, I'm gonna get jump scared at the end, aren't I? Because I'm running OBS. Also means that she's not gonna say my name, I'm guessing. Because during the Act 3, if Monica... If the game doesn't detect any recording software running, Monica will say, your real name is... And then I guess it reads your computer username. I set my computer username to enter. Oh yeah, good thing it's not going to do that because that is my actual name. Like my full name. I was just trying to... Let's move on, motherfucker. It was called DDC Escape Plan. DDLC Escape Plan failed. Do not fucking handwave that shit, motherfucker. Yes. What the fuck? I was not expecting a sound effect. Yeah, it fools the mouse towards Monica no matter what. And if you do manage to select someone else, it does this. Holy shit. No matter what you pick, it ends the same way. I gotta set it to skip unseen text. Otherwise, we're gonna be here fucking forever. There we go. There's actually no way to access the menu right now. Or is there with skip? I thought the game might close or something. Alright, let me turn off skip unseen text. It's about to happen. I'm about to get fucking jump scared by a goblin because I have OBS running. Mine's crazy. Okay, so the text speed is just doesn't even matter. Actually, I forget. Does she? If we had a Steam store page, okay, it's muted. Oh yeah, hey, oh yeah, it's straight up. All right. I'm not gonna delete it yet, but I am gonna pull up the game files. Yep, you only get one option. I like how it's like the only letters are in their name. Yep, here it comes. Then she's like, haha, what if? And then it does it after. Yep, knew it. Alright, so now there's nothing left. Yep, file's gone. Do I have to relaunch the game? And now it restarts. But this time there's no Monica. Empty slot, gotta hit new game. Yep, and then she goes fucking crackhead mode. Like, I've already seen all this, you know? I'm getting bullied. Yep, and now she goes crackhead mode. And now she deleted it all. And Monica sings a song.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Well, see you guys later.